Ladies and gentlemen, I just completed my first ever 7-day fast. I stopped eating December 31st at 8 p.m. That's when the fast began, and I just refed tonight at 8 p.m., which is Tuesday the 7th. So yeah, 7 days, no food. That's 168 hours. I am so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of everybody that did this fast with me. There was a dozen or plus of people supporting me with this fast. My previous fast was only 4 days. So I want to go in details about this fast real quick. As the video progresses, you will see some more details, but start off with, it was water and salt only for liquids that I used. And for supplementation, I use zinc. I use some B vitamin complex. I use some vitamin D3 and some magnesium. And of course, electrolytes, which you'll see later on in the video. So the zinc and the B complex, I didn't start supplementing until day 3. I've found out through research your body could only hold B vitamins and zinc for 4 days, so I figured I'd start supplementing it on day 3 to make it better. As the video continues on, you will see that I only lost a total of 10 pounds during this 7-day fast. Weight loss was not my goal. The goal was autophagy, which is self-eating, to cleanse the body, to shrink tumors that I have inside of me, the stage 4 cancer that lives inside of me. So I want to talk about day 1 through day 7. Day 1, how do I word this? Day 1 of anything, whether it's fasting, a new job, first day at the gym, first day driving, day 1 of anything is always going to be the most challenging because it's the most uncomfortable. You don't know what you're doing. Who knows what the reason is, but it's always the hardest. I found that through my own self and through other people's experiences. So what I had to do with my own self with every fast, particularly this one, is day 1 I had to be 100% distracted, have a list to do that day, make sure my fridge is empty of food so I don't have any temptation issues, and just be distracted and deal with life. Day 1, you will have fake hunger signals. You will have your tummy gurgle like you're hungry or whatever. That's a fake hunger signal. Once you get past day 1, day 2, of course, is way easier. And believe it or not, once you get past day 2, it's smooth sailing. Day 3 is easy. Day 4 got better. Previously, I've only made it 4 days, 90 hours, so just shy of 4 days. And so going on to day 5, 6, and 7, I did not know what to expect. Crazy part, day 5, 6, and 7, I continued to feel better and better and better than I did the first 3, 4 days. I slept better. My brain felt more clearer. My stomach, of course, felt amazing with no food in it. No digestive issues. Another cool note, side note, for not eating in a week, I saved, my food costs about $20-25 a day, so I saved, $150 worth of food and not eating 7 days. And the cancer shrank. I'm stoked on that. Well, I know it shrunk. I'll find out in another month or 2 when I do a scan. But fasting is so beneficial. Autophagy, the whole 9 yards, ketones. It just, the human body is amazing. So I also want to state that I worked out every single day of this fast with strength training or cardio or both. And some days I even included sauna therapy at 180 degrees. And so Tuesday, when I worked out that day, I started the fast. Okay, then Wednesday the 1st, I worked out. Thursday I worked out. Friday I worked out. Thursday and Friday both were a sauna day, so I spent an hour in the sauna between 3 20-minute sessions, so it equaled an hour. Saturday was another gym day. Sunday was church, and then sauna again for an hour. And then Monday and Tuesday was another gym day. Later on in the video, you'll see the body composition change that I dealt with through the 7 days with no food. And I'm not going to tell you anything besides I lost 10 pounds. The rest of it you'll have to watch in the video. With that being said, the results are astonishing in my opinion. I'm quite amazed. I'm really impressed. I honestly can't wait to refeed for the next 6 weeks before I do my next fast. And I'm going to do another body composition scan in 6 weeks to see what the refeeding process does to me during the 6 weeks of being strict again. But I am so stoked. And I will state, for anybody who wants to learn about fasting and start fasting, first of all, you have to have some mental strength. It's a mental game. Like, your body will switch from burning carbs to burning fat, and you will, in my opinion, I felt high on life. And so once you could get out of your own head, the fast gets a lot easier. Our bodies run off of minerals mainly. I mean, calories in, calories out within reason. But once you see the results, you'll be astonished. With that being said as well, I'm just going to be honest and blunt. Take it or leave it. Through the fasting and studying fasting, I realized when you get diarrhea after you're fasting, which I think I got diarrhea day 3 or 4, and then again on day 6. That's a form of detox. I mean, with no food in the system, you shouldn't be having any bowel movements, of course. And if I'm having bowel movements, especially loose ones like that, on day 3, 4, and 6, that is horrible stuff leaving my system and flushing out. So that is a good sign as well. It's even funny too, is day 5, 6, and 7, I've been gassy off and on, and I haven't eaten, in 7 days. So the human body is crazy. The human body is amazing. The human body was designed for a special reason, the way it was. God created us to be the way we are for a reason. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video. I hope you guys learned something from it. If you have any questions or concerns or want me to answer any questions, definitely comment below. And I will continue making these videos and learning how to just continue getting better with them, better with fighting cancer, better in myself, and the whole 9 yards. Appreciate everybody's support. Enjoy. December 31st, after I stopped eating at 8 p.m. This is a 10:45 p.m. body scale at home. And I wanted to do 2 different measurements. I wanted to do a scale at home, and I wanted to do the body composition scale at the gym, because for a comparison standpoint, my at-home scale is like a $40 scale, and the gym scale is, a couple $1,000 body composition scale, so it's a lot more accurate. This is my home scale, but this is January 7th at 8 p.m. when I broke my fast. I weighed myself before I ate. So this is my results at the home scale. And this is my home scale, not the gym one. And this is the results from after I decided to break my fast at 8 p.m. tonight. I weighed myself right before I ate. And this is a comparison from the 7th, or from the December 31st to January 7th. So according to my home scale, I'm down 13.2 pounds. 2 pounds on a 2 on the BMI, 2.9% body fat down. I'm up a little bit in skeletal muscle mass. Fat-free mass went down 5. Subcutaneous went down 2.4. I mean, you could see the results. Pretty cool though. This is day 1 of the fast with the body composition scale at the gym. It is a lot more accurate scale than my home scale. Like I said, for comparison, my home scale is a $40 scale. The gym one's a couple $1,000. The one at home, you just stand on and it reads through your feet. The one at the gym reads through your feet and palms. So it's like 95 to 97% accurate. And this part is day 7 of the fast before I broke it. And again, this is the body composition scan at the gym. Way more accurate than one at home. I trust the one at the gym, not the one at home. This next clip is going to be a comparison of the gym scans with the body composition from day 1 to day 7. 7-day fast, water and salt only, and a couple of supplements to keep the body in check. And I did a screening on January 1st and January 7th, so I could see this 7-day difference of what my body did. And I'll just go through and click on the important stuff. I am down 10 pounds in water, or 10 pounds in total weight. I lost only a little bit of lean mass, which isn't that bad. Total body water, I lost almost 2 pounds. Skeletal muscle mass, I only lost basically a pound. Total fat mass, I went from 29.3 pounds to 22.3 pounds. My bio age went from 31 to 30, so I'm aging backwards again. Protein stayed about the same, which is crazy because I didn't eat anything. The mineral amount didn't really change at all, which I was expecting it to. Visceral fat level went from 6 to 4, so that's good. Visceral fat area shrunk dramatically as well. Total body fat went from 15.8 to 12.7%. Intracellular fluid didn't really change too much, a percent maybe, or a pound, whatever you call it. Extracellular was about a half a pound percent, however that goes. I think it's a pound. The basal metabolic, total energy expender already dropped a little bit as well. Basal metabolic rate already dropped, what, 22 kcals? Not that bad. Subcutaneous fat mass dropped almost 6 pounds. Visceral fat mass dropped a pound. It's just wild how this works. You know, my arm shrunk a little bit. Leg, lean mass actually went up. That's the crazy part. Both legs went up a little bit in lean mass. I don't quite understand that, but I am so stoked on my results. This here is the Keto Mojo device I use to check my GKI, blood glucose, and ketones. Hold please. We'll open it. I'd show you how it works, but I don't need to stab myself tonight. But here's the device. You just click it, turns on. Maybe I'll do a demonstration video in the future over it. But yeah, here's the device. It turns on. You got your ketone strips, which are blue. You got your glucose strips, which are brown. You have your Lancet device. Here's your Lancets. They go in the device. You click it down. You put the cap on. Put your finger in it. Pop it. You'll get some blood. And then you put the blood on one of the strips that's in the machine. And you'll get your readings. And so what you're going to see next is you're going to see all the readings from my GKI for the past week, starting the night of the fast until tonight when I broke the fast. Well, right before I broke the fast. The Keto Mojo device is very critical to read your glucose and ketones, especially if you want a state of ketosis for the cancers that I deal with. Alright, so starting on the bottom of the page here on 1/1/25 at 8:03 p.m. my GKI is 9.0, ketones is 0.6, and glucose is 98. And as we scroll up, I will see that I'm not in ketosis the next day at 9:55 a.m. on the 2nd. GKI is a 5.2, ketones is 0.8, blood is 75. And then by that afternoon, at 5:47 p.m., GKI got to 6.3. I'm in a moderate level of ketosis. 1.4 for ketones, 91 for blood sugar. You can just see now by 9:30 that night I'm in a high level of ketosis. So basically it only took me 2 days to get in a high level a high state of ketosis, which is amazing. Normally I don't have this good of results, but I really honed in on what I was doing with fasting and exercise. Like, I literally exercised every single day this week with no food to suppress the glucose, and depending on how hard I exercised, it raised it, of course. But I will state the mornings normally have a little bit higher glucose because of the dawn effect. I found out I need to wait a little bit before I stab myself. I don't just wake up and stab myself. I have to wake up and do something for an hour or so and then stab myself. Just basically in a high state of therapeutic ketosis this whole entire time, all week long. I am so stoked. I've never had such a readings like this. And it's cool too because you can see my glucose go to all the way down to 74. And here's tonight, right before I broke my fast. The lowest I've ever had my GKI is 0.7. Blood glucose is at 64. Ketones at 4.9. Amazing freaking results. So stoked. Here is the morning of the first day of the fast, January 1st. I had a massive 18 zone minutes. I made it 3.15 miles and I burnt 2,694 calories and almost 7,000 steps, just shy. Thursday the 2nd, way better. I had 82 zone minutes. I did it 5.5 miles and I burnt almost, well, we'll just say 3,700 calories and I made it 12,000 steps, or 12,500 steps. I will say the zone minutes are high because Thursday is one of the days I did sauna therapy and definitely spikes my heart rate, which is good in my opinion for suppressing the glucose. Level 2 zone work is amazing. Friday, January 3rd, I had 185 zone minutes, and that was another sauna day and also exercise day, just like every day of the week was exercise. The saunas really spike my heart rate. Like, it's insane. I made it 3.6 miles that day and burnt 3,700 calories and another 8,000 steps. Saturday, I had 64 zone minutes. That was just a gym cardio day. I made it 4.6 miles and burnt 3,286 calories and did a little over 10,000 steps. Sunday was a lazier day. I had church that day, so I only had 5,600 steps made, but I had 123 zone minutes because, again, it was sauna therapy, and so I did like an hour and a half of sauna sweating at 180 degrees. And then I made about 2.5 miles and burnt just shy of 3,300 calories on Sunday. Yesterday, which was Monday, I had 8 zone minutes. It was just a gym day, no cardio, strength training only. I made it just shy of 5 miles, burnt just a hair over 3,200 calories, and I'm just shy of 11,000 steps. And finally today, 0 zone minutes. I made it 4.5 miles, just shy, or we'll just say 2,900 calories burnt, and a little over 10,000 steps done. That is my results for the week through Fitbit since during my fasted state. So you could tell I was pretty active the whole entire time. I wasn't just being lazy to conserve energy. I was, making my body work and suppress the glucose and make the muscles fight and the whole 9 yards.